What's up, YouTube? This is Radio Station here, and on this edition of Anime Reactions, we're going to go ahead and react to the ninth episode, it seems, of nano wa Omae dake, also known as Oresuki, Are You the Only One Who Loves Me? So, I was not suspecting it as early as I would hope so, because I didn't take much into account, but I heard people saying that uh, Chiharu was a trap. Um, I don't know how much of it is true or not. Sparky, like the fact that he or she may be a trap. I do see why in retrospect, and I hate the fact that it just stuff occurs to me after I react to it. It's like, wait, something's up, and it is it is all kind of ways. I mean, the problem is like when I'm half distracted by this new headset and hopefully I can get a new mic because this mic I have right here is just like it's dead. I I, I have it's sad that it's so dead. It's just like it didn't cost that much, but still. But I'll try to get a new one and like I have to deal with this sort of wireless thing, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Just kind of set up, take out, set up, set out, set up. Like every time it's a little it'll be like that. But anyways, so yeah, we're basically in a position where we might find out if she's a trap or not. He or she trap, like I don't know. I can only guess at this point. But we'll just cut to the chase here. So I'm just go ahead and pull this up. Okay, I don't know why I have this open, but I'm just gonna close that up and yeah, get this thing started. Alright. Okay, and oh, okay, so I'm just checking some other stuff. Hopefully, everything should go smoothly from here. So, starting in three, two, one, go. Episode 9, yes. Cheerful Skewers. Oh yeah, that's his. Oh yeah, that's his. Part-time job he got. Oh, if only getting part-time jobs was that easy. You know what I hate about? I hate when they try to make it like, oh, these characters attained those part-time jobs so freaking easily. You don't show the whole process, file the application, getting interviewed, and then like like the note like are you qualified for or not? Also, like those two sisters, they totally messed with that book. Like when I think about retrospect, they 100% did that. Like you cannot have them show where they have show the book is all dirty and tell me they did not do it. I would just be so disappointed if it wasn't them. Like also, I heard it's gonna get a we're gonna get a recap next week, and then so we'd actually finish up on Christmas Day, which is actually pretty lit because Wednesday is Christmas Day. Is Christmas Day. Well, the last Wednesday on December. How can you say have more confidence when it's just a? I know, right? Never mind. You know he can't say that when you're just smacking the air out of him when trying, right? Wow. This dude is just takes just takes the whole analyzing of the situation down to the. Don't lie, guys. We all go through this in mentally trying to when we're trying to talk with other people. Just like watch your eyes or nose or like head move like little slight movements. I think maybe possibly. Oh yeah, Ditzy bitch is not here. No, she just got. So she looks. It looks like he's doing all right with his job so far, or not. Oh, oh no! It's one of these customers. Fuck. Did you really have to hit it where it hurts? He's one of these customers. To have to say the most insulting sort of, make the most insulting sort of remarks. Now you know why. Now you know why I have. I'm not in a. I don't do full time jobs. Much like I barely. Now you know why I personally am apprehensive when it comes to my job. Like I don't want to deal. I really don't know how I'm gonna act when I have to put up with people like that in this form. It was a shitty day, sort of. She doesn't know yet why he took the part-time job in the first place. How do you say no to that face? How do you? Wow. He doesn't. He's not willing to disclose it. Well, to be fair, everyone else is. Am I lying though? There's just there's always this sense of uneasiness, and Joro's like inner dialogue always reminds us of that. W- Whether if it's in a lighthearted context or like a very serious sort of serious tone sort of context. It's something that really that this show just I find find like I'm not saying it's more sophisticated, but it's like rather interesting. It's kind of intriguing one way or another. And here's the thing, this is actually relatable. Like we try to have one of these sort of regular sort of hangouts, but something particularly fucked up happens, and we're trying to you know, trying to maintain the status quo, but like some or all of us are having some of this sort of uneasiness that it can just be displayed by gesture, by some gestures, some sort of a dryness of the dialogue between them, whether it's intentional or not. I mean, I won't say it's the bad voice acting. I will just say that it's actually good voice acting to try to set how how awkward the situation has become. Tell me about it, man. Recognize that voice actor somewhere. He all coming from the fact that he just wants to replace that he doesn't want to tell her about what happened to the book. Such the stuff like this, so little, like no matter how like minor it is, it can set off it can sour a relationship, whether for short term, long term. It depends on depends on your own confidence. So I don't have a good measurement of Joro's confidence. It's vague. Hazuki Yaso. Why does it sound familiar? At least he told her. I still feel like there's more to. Oh, there's the same guy. He looks chippier this time. This time around. Thankfully. Is it this? Why do I have the sort of feeling that it's all good again so far, and then all of a sudden it's just gonna go. I wonder who's the last girl who bought it. Who bought that? I wonder who bought that last book. Oh, damn it! Just as I say it, just as I was about to say, did she put that? Fuck. Wait, how does she? Well, how did she know? Oh, she figured. Yep. I could tell you're lying. You could tell I'm lying, but I could tell you're lying. They just. I mean, she's been around him for quite some time. Wow, this has got rather heavy. Wow. I was expecting laughs. I was not expecting this. I swear, if they just smacked this, was just like, oh, it was just all a big joke. I was just gonna punch my screen. Ugh. But okay, Himawari is still annoying, but at least she shows that she's a good friend. She literally gave up the money that she could have got. She did to just that she could have gotten a better racket to help out Joro. That's so. Why put him? Okay, played it off well. We're not going with the this is more the wed than no. We're not going there. We're not going there. Just shut up, guys. Just shut the hell up. Shut the hell up in the comments if there's any. This better not be like baby steps. That's it. Oh, the bookmark. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, that part. Oh yeah, that one. Okay, I forgot about that. Uh-oh. What? It's one dysfunctional like friend, group of friends, but it's still a friendship. It's literally a harem and a wingman. And a BFF. Like, no, not a wingman, BFF. So yeah, right. You're not the average run of the mill. Not the way you're acting. Oh no, it's bench cook. What? What the? Oh, great. Best cook strikes again. All right, all right, all right. My speech just got disoriented there. Fuck. Bench cook strikes again. Great. Oh no. Just when you think that problem's resolved, you know what the messed up part is? It just looks all good there, just all wholesome, just like, oh, we have friends and friends. All of a sudden, drop, new problem, new girl, new problem. I politely move things for. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, we got his this ear face here. This little double piece sign, whatever right here. This one, he's just he's just got holding hands so it, and then we got him just exasperated and sitting on bed and exasperated and all. This is his more serious somber look, and there's the one's like shit face and the purple. God damn that aura. And I thought we would never see Patchkin again. Who would have thunk? But uh, so what do I want to take away from this episode? Maybe I want to try to take it away on a serious note, because there was a bunch of things that I kind of met that I kind of oh no, rather I forgot from the first episode. Is that it all? He didn't want to reveal that he was trying to buy. He was trying to get a new book, for Pansies or Sassuing. Um, so so the thing is going on here. So let me just go back. I don't want to see the cover here. So apparently this please help me get Sassuing Kun and Olga to be girlfriend boyfriend. Oh dear, the fact that it's involving this man's girlfriend and someone else. Who's Olga? I wonder if I don't think he was. I don't think he's in the. Oh, great, yeah, he is. Oh, I forgot. I keep reminding the name. I swear. The, because I mean, are we just reopening what's supposed to be a resolved problem, and now this girl, Kimi, I think that's her name, is the sign like the thing with Sun and Pansies, like the fact that uh that he has a thing for her, and that was resolved, and now it's going to be resurfaced because Kimi Kamata or Tampopo, which is apparently going to be the nickname, is going to be opening up some wounds, and I think that was a good reason for to put a. There's another good reason for to put a recap for next week. So yeah, no Orisuki next week, unfortunately. Very unfortunate. Uh, I prefer Asuka or geez, I don't know what Sasaka Sasha. I prefer her with her hair, her long with her original black hair put all the way down instead of as opposed to the as opposed to her like to the usual dark pinkish reddish or sort of twin ponytail sort of look that would. And I just like her. I like her, her current, her, more normal sort of looks better, and she looks more proper. And she there's more to her. She doesn't try. It doesn't seem like she's trying to be but try to act all pompous and all. She's just at this point no, because it's kind of like in that sort of original form, she's more exposed in terms of her like how she is socially, and kind of like that honestly. Um, so about Hima Himawa Himawari or some or yeah Himawari. Um, the fact I did not take into account that she would be the one that would be involved with um the whole book the whole thing regarding the books and trying to help out Joro. And the way it turned like I'm not so sure if I could foreshadow this unless if I read the source material, which I think would be the only way honestly. And the sort of uneasiness when Joe was doing his part-time job and all, just to try to get the money to buy the new book, and then just trying to keep on the low about it, especially from Pansies or uh, Sashokui, or I will just call her Pansies at this point. I can understand why, but at the same time, I'm like, you can't just, you have to just be a bit open about it. I mean, if you're gonna put and this is something I keep fucking up on a lot on my, like, even to today, where I try to keep the lid on on a problem or something that's bothering me, and it just really becomes more of a like a painful look, like a painful looking like a pimple, like that. That's like it really starts to get like unbearable. Like it's really starts to, like when people start to know that something is wrong, and Himawari kind of pretty much read that. And when you see that Joro was able to tell, like, that Himawari is lying, he did not take into account that Himawari can read him as well. I mean, but it makes sense because they've been I mean they they've been around for quite they've been around each other for quite a long time, to say the least. I mean, they were childhood friends, right? So it kind of makes sense that she would know that he's hiding something, and thus he wants to go with it. And honestly, even though I know she got the notion from the book, from what book to get, just by Joe presenting it, I would not right away think that she would just go out of her that she would just go out of her way to get it for her, because I did not think she was going to be involved, in all honesty. And the fact that she actually lied that she was going to practice and all, and she's going to get a new racket, you know, the fact that the fact she's sacrificing her own, or sorry, she's almost throwing away her own dream to be a tennis pro, which is something which is something new. Not I didn't think it would be that big a subject. So the whole concealing thing, it just kind of had led to a fallout between Pansies and Joro, understandably, because he did not want to tell to reveal to her about, like, what's bothering him, what's bothering and whatnot, and she just gave her the cold shoulder, and it just things got real, just things just got run easy. Like, even when they were eating lunch together, there was a sense of some sort of like unsettling mood going on. I mean, even when I mean, I mean, and this is relatable because I don't know if it's something done. Whether it's unintentional or not. It's relatable because I've been in that spot in my high school. Sometimes on the receiving end, sometimes I'm in the middle. I'm mostly on the receiving end, but although kind of mostly on neutral, kind of in the middle of it, to where you could sense like when a big fallout, whether it's involving between students or student to teachers, like there's a sense of awkward mood or an atmosphere to where no someone wants to speak, to where practically anyone like like a good majority of people would want to speak up, but they just keep quiet, or they just want to stay out of it because it would just aggravate the situation. And that's what happened. So they just went with the status quo, just like, oh, just went with the just to make sure everything goes all right on the surface. And it's not a it's not a good feeling. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna be a life changer, but not being able to address those at some point is going to ruin relationships, friendships, whatever. And this is something that, regardless of all the gags, that the punchlines and all the funny stuff that Joe's been through, this is something that I feel now. Maybe I'm looking into this, that Joe takes things, maybe like, I don't know. Like, I always thought Joe takes things for granted, but it's more so he has an inferior, like yeah, he wants his own harem, but when it comes to what he wants to do as a career, I don't know if it's a sincerity or not. Maybe it isn't, maybe it is. But he compares himself, and he's just like, he like, every one of y'all are just are having have some goals in life, but I got nothing. And the fact he puts himself down like that, and of course, Pansy didn't like didn't take that really didn't take that really well, and she tried to reach out to him, and then he just kind of just gave it a cold shoulder and all. And that part with, and then later on, when he was eventually able to get the money to buy, after, I mean, at least after he apologized to Panties for it, because he wanted to get the book. He wanted to get the book. He eventually, revealed revealed it to her, and which is just like, oh, okay, just work hard. And it was a reassuring thing. Now, it was a, and that part is resolved now. But when it came down to uh, what happened when Hughes went to buy the book, and he's like, the copy wasn't there, and I was just wondering at the time, like, a girl bought it. I'm just like, it has to be in my mind. I'm just like, it has to be one of the girls, but whose is it? Like first off, I thought it was gonna be Sparky, but then but then at the same time, just like, it could be someone that I did not think was going to be involved, but now that I think about it, is going to be. And then Himawari came up, and just like, my suspicions were there, and just as I was about to ask it, she basically reveals it, and it led to almost a fallout between those two. And I don't like Himawari, to be honest. I'm sorry, but I don't particularly hate her. I mean, I just don't like how she legit has to have an obligation to basically almost throw out Joro's back each time she greets, almost every time she greets him. But that shit got really heavy, unexpectedly. Well, I don't know about unexpectedly, but it was one of those moments where, like, it's a usual thing. I know it's not is the sort of generic thing. Like, she basically gave up she basically was saving up. She was going to, like I said, she wasn't going to practice. She was just going she was like, she was just kind of she was just like she was just probably like worried about the book. She apparently was trying to save up money, or something, or from her savings. I don't know. I'm not so sure. I don't know if it was specified if she had a job, if she went to a job as well or not. But she kept it all secret, and the fact that she, like, Joe knows she was lying, and of course, like, and it just kind of revealed to her that she was just she bought that book to help out Joe, even though Joe was already trying to get that same book. And it just went to that sort of a bit of an argument there, and like I said, it got unexpectedly heavy. I did not think I was not expecting emotions to kind of fly around a bit right there, because like, she could have been like, she could have used the money to buy a new racket, and like, the fact that she neglected the things that she's supposed to do to be for, in terms of, a future tennis career, even if it's just for that moment, like, to go out and to go out of her ways to help a friend. I mean, within her or at least someone within her friend circle, someone she's been around with for quite a while. That is something. Now, I'm gonna say, like, the rat. No, I'm just gonna say one thing. Rackets are important. when playing tennis. Like I'm not just gonna say that, oh, you need to buy the most like expensive looking rackets because they work the best. Like you got like rackets are gonna are gonna start wearing and tear are gonna start wearing and tearing like, at some point, and you gotta have that. You gotta get and you can't just sell with the same rack forever. You gotta have to at least have it repaired or buy a new one. Uh, and whether or not and how she would be able to address that or fix that depends on if she buys it or repairs it. And the fact that she put that aside to help out Joe honestly is honestly kind of understanding. But maybe I will. Maybe maybe that little drama card maybe have been overplayed, but at the same time, it just kind of makes sense. Like she would just put aside her own livelihood, her own uh future to just help someone to help a friend out. Now I know it is kind of temporary, but I mean, what would happen if she was like? There's a probably like, what if she like if it went down, like what if she was not able to be able to get a new be able to be like, what if it's just kind of ruin just kind of ruin the whole setup, like I don't know how you it's like you're doing so you're doing so good, you're on a roll with something in terms of achievement, but you decide to put that aside to help someone out. It's gonna kind of ruin that sort of momentum, and that's what Joe was pretty much worried about, because it can easily because that sort of little thing can honestly derail like the little decisions we make in life. I mean, they could whatever the case, it can depending on how major or minor they are, it can pile up to how stuff plays out in our future in each every one of our futures, honestly. And and Joel being mad at that is honestly understandable. I'm just like, why are you giving up your a career that looked a few like, why are you risking your future, which looks a lot brighter than mine's, just to help just to help me out, who's literally got nothing. And like that part really got emotional because she will genuinely wants to help him, and she doesn't like the fact that Joe is putting himself down like that either. And as scumbag as Pete as these people are, they're still human. In at the end, they still know they still have a sense of what's right or wrong when when everything is being said and done. Even though, as we know, we're getting into another sort of conundrum. But yeah, that's all I really need to I gotta say. I mean, if you want to implement anything, like maybe your own personal experience with it, anything like any helpful advice or anything you want to add to it or corrections or whatnot, I mean, go ahead and go ahead. There's a comment section. But on that note, guys, that'll do it for this edition of Suki Reactions. So smash like button if you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're interested in getting notifications and updates, just hit the bell icon below. Also, check out the links to the description of this video for links to my Discord server, my Patreon page, my Twitter, and my other social profiles that I use. You can also check out the other channels on YouTube that I support while YouTube is still alive. But on that note, that'll do it for this edition of Am Reactions. So until then, guys, we'll see you next time.